and you really need to hone in on your nutrition
Mm.
and, you know, limit the indulging and limit it as much as you can if you really want some like serious progress.
Results,
But I
yeah.
feel like,
Hmm.
yeah, but I feel like, again, going back to the whole balance thing, right? Like a
Mm.
lot of people will use that term as like, okay, it's important to be balanced. And while I'm not saying I disagree with it, I agree. But at the same time, like you kind of have to learn when to like kind of put that word aside and actually hone in on your nutrition to get to where you want to be. You know what I mean? Like um, there's a girl I follow on TikTok. I really like her. She's like bodybuilder, like, but I love what she says. Was something that she said recently was like, you cannot reach your goals with convenience at your convenience.
Mm.
There are
Right.
times where there are going to be moments throughout your journey where it's not going to be convenient to your liking, to your particular whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
but you just got to do it because you have
That's true.
those
That's true.
goals. So I just want to mention that too, because again, I just feel like a lot of people overuse the term balance sometimes,
Mm.
you know.
And there will be moments. So just to repeat what you said, and again, just for highlighting it, and as well as like a snippet, you're saying that sometimes you won't be balanced because of certain periods of time in which you're trying to see certain results.
Yeah, just in general. Again, whether it could be when you're cutting, when you're bulking, it doesn't really matter. If you have goals,
Okay. Okay.
period. I mean, you just have like
It's
fitness
gonna
goals.
it's gonna lean somewhere
Yeah, like
according to
it's
that
gonna
goal.
lean
Yeah.
somewhere. So I
Okay.
feel like we all like for like me being realistic with myself, like am I fully 50-50 balanced right now? No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I eat really healthy most of the time. I
Yeah.
indulge few times, but I eat
Mm-hmm.
really healthy. Why? Because I'm trying to cut.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like that's like an example. Like there will be times where you won't be balanced.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think for me personally though, it's just like it has taken me time to have like a healthy relationship with food and exercise and all that. It definitely takes time to honestly it's kind of like trial and error. You just have to like it sounds cliche, but like you kind of have to like learn yourself. You have
Okay.
to learn your bad habits, your good habits, your strengths, your weaknesses. Like you really have to evaluate yourself to like get to that place,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. That's actually really good. Just okay, Larissa, you want to say something?
I was gonna say, like when you first start, it's kind of like trial and error. What a lot of people like, you might
Mm-hmm.
not like.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people like overnight oats. I don't like it. I do
Mm.
overnight biscuits. I like that. Um, I've finally found a protein uh brand that I do like. Whereas before, you
Mm.
guys know I hated protein because I could never find the right one. It was always too sweet for me.
Yeah.
Um, so it's just like finding what suits you and also what suits your lifestyle. Like for me,
Mm.
I go to church on Saturdays because I'm Seventh-day Adventist.
Yeah.
So sometimes like the classes and stuff can be on Saturday mornings. I
Mm.
just go to at night. So it just like really depends, and you need to be realistic of what your lifestyle looks like.
Yeah.
Uh, just work around it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's actually really, really good. It's actually leading me into the last question. And that question being, is eating in moderation ever a bad thing? And then why or why not? So going back kind of to what you even said, G, in the sense of like, and you too, Larissa, what you just kind of said too, and that is like the aspect of knowing where you are, also, aka perhaps in some sense knowing your goals, going back to what you said, G, in regards to balance and how you may be unbalanced because of that. But is there ever a moment in time in which eating in moderation is ever a bad thing in the sense to where it's like this person you really don't need this? I think Larissa, you kind of touched this, but if you want to go elaborate on that a little bit more, like, hey, you can't be moderate with this. You just can't eat this. Is there ever a moment in which moderation is bad, where it's like, yeah, you don't need to be moderate with this because of where you are? Going back to what y'all said.
Yeah.
Okay, you feel like
People that are like And I only say this because when I started, I was like 220 kg,
Mm-hmm.
which is what, 400, 500 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So people like that get to that point, they have really unhealthy habits.
Mm.
So they can't be in moderation.
Mm.
But at the same time, you can't be so strict where you end up binging. So there has to be some kind of balance, but also you gotta really limit those kinds of food that aren't gonna help you. So it's like depending, that's why I keep coming back to depending on where you are in your health
Where you are in
journey.
your health journey. Mm-hmm.
Moderation will come in time.
Mm-hmm.
When you first start, you need to get into the habit of maybe do a 90-10 instead of 80-20. But you still can eat. A lot of the times, a lot of the people that when they first start, they cut everything out. And then it just like leads them to failure. You just need a plan. Like if you see that you have like a birthday to go to and you want to like enjoy yourself, maybe just be strict until that time. So I feel like it's all about planning and things like that, and having the right kind of mindset and just being realistic with yourself. You're like not realistic because that's like I failed so many times because I like cut everything off. I like went cold turkey for like a month and a half, and then what's the point when you like jump back and then you gain all the weight back and then you're back to square -10 because you gained more weight than you first started.
That's the whole point of this topic. I feel like the whole point of this topic is just what she just said. Like so many people will do what you just said, Larissa. They're gonna lose and then they're gonna gain back twice as much as they lost because they were not realistic.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge, man. Anybody else want to say something?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Yeah. Is eating in moderation ever a bad thing? And then again, why or why not? But that in a sense being kind of what Larissa said. Where you are in your journey, it could be that, could be okay. You've gotten so unhealthy to the point to where we can't say that for you. You kind of there's no moderation for anything, or is that ever a bad thing for someone? Essentially.
See, that's the thing. I don't know because again, I don't know. I feel like I see it again, just kind of like what I said before. Are we really eating? Like, what is moderation? Is moderation gonna be considered 50-50? Because if that's the case, I have never done that. Like, as ever since I've started my fitness journey, I've always eaten healthy 80 to 85% of the time, and then the rest is like set for kind of like left for like moments where I indulge and stuff. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, are we like? I feel like, at least me personally, I actually don't even want to eat 50% of the time healthy, 50%. I don't want that because, like, that's a lot of unhealthy food to eat. When I really like think about like my week and like what I eat, that's a lot. Like, I actually don't want to. Like, I don't want to go there, you know? Do you get what I'm saying?
So you kind of make me ask a question.
I feel like the more you eat that kind of those specific foods, the more, well, for me, I feel yuck. Like I feel it like demotivates me or discourages me from like training and things like that.
That's true. Yeah.
I've just got to a point where I don't listen to myself. I just go. But like, I don't know. Where I read somewhere where like the more sugar you take, I can't remember, but it's like, and that's why I kind of like try and duplicate the things that I like eating in a cleaner
in a cleaner way. Yeah.
That like my body doesn't get used to those kinds of flavors and things like that. And so it's not like a total loss.
Yeah.
I know when I first started, I'm like, I'm giving up this, and this.
Yeah.
It's just like, do I want to live or like still live like that and then die? That's the point it got to. Like, what are you willing to sacrifice?
Yeah. That's good. That's good. And it kind of even made me ask another question too. I actually thought about when you were talking, G, that was you said if moderation is 50-50, then I've never been there. I guess the question for me then too for moderation would be, is there a number? Is there a number to moderation? Like, or again, I guess it goes back to where everyone is. It's a personal number. Moderation is a personal thing.
Is it really though? I don't know, because I'm just thinking, Liz, like if I go to the doctor and I tell them like show them what I'm eating is 50% of the time healthy food, 50% of the time not, I think they're gonna look at me like, okay, well, I think you need to bring that 50% down.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I see what you mean, but like I don't know if I fully agree with that.
Okay. No,
that's just me. I mean, that's just how I feel. Because I'm just like, if you really, at least me personally, when I really like think about it, that's a lot of unhealthy food.
Absolutely.
So like there's 7 days out of the week, or I'm bad at math, because I was trying to like divide the meals. Like if you eat 3 meals, I'm not gonna do all that. So I'm just gonna go by the days. But like I'm not gonna do all that. But like 7 days, okay, so like 3.5 days, all those days are gonna be consistent of like unhealthy food. I mean, to me, that's a lot.
Yeah, so that's like you're just cheating.
Yeah, like
time, even though you're working out. Like if you're eating like that, I don't think it's. I don't know. I agree with her.
Yeah, like that's a lot. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I fully agree with that statement.
I feel like when they talk about in moderation, it's not. They're talking about like the unhealthy foods that we shouldn't be eating in moderation, which means the healthier foods would be a lot more frequent. It just depends, I guess, how you interpret it.
How you interpret it, yeah.
When I hear that, when I hear someone say, "Oh yeah, like you can eat that just like in moderation."
Yeah.
That's like once a week.
Yeah.
Well, to me. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, that's good. So moderation, referencing bad food in the sense to where you're saying like it's already assumed that you're eating a lot of healthy food. So it's like, okay, in moderation, you should be eating bad food. That's what you're kind of saying with that phrase.
Well, because I think a lot of people just when they think of like going on a diet or start eating healthier, they want to cut off unhealthy junk food, take away whatever it is straight away. So when they say in moderation, it's like you're not cutting it off, but you're not eating it as much as you're eating healthy food. But in moderation, like a lot less.
I don't think a lot of people interpret it that way. That's good, but I just don't think a lot of people think of it that way. I think a lot of people think of it like 50-50.
Yeah, but I definitely I see what Larissa's
saying. Yeah,
and that's good.
That's good.
They gotta be specific, bro. They can give us numbers, like, bro, like.
Yeah. Sorry.
They gotta be specific.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
No, you're right though. Yeah, because
but I see what Larissa's saying though, and yeah, I think people should interpret it that way. But I feel like it's just better. I feel like especially for beginners, the more specific you are with your patients, your clients, the better. That way there's no, or not that there's never confusion, but it's like you're not, how do I say it? You're just not as confused if you're like very specific and detailed with what you want them to do, you know?
Yeah.
That's quite vague. Anyone can interpret it differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Andi, what you got to say? Jump in here.
Nothing. I agree with them. No, it is true. Like it all depends on a person's perspective of it.
Yeah.
Like there's no such thing as like 50-50 as far as like eating wise. Because it's just me that's saying like, okay, I have a trip coming up in 2 weeks, right? For my birthday. Oh, that means I should just eat whatever during my vacation. You know what I mean? But I'm not. But other people's perspective is like, oh yeah, you're on vacation anyways. Why don't you do it? You know what I mean? Yes, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's just because
hey.
honestly,
let me say hey.
They said hi. Because the hotel that we got, it has a gym.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Nice.
not really on vacation.
Yeah.
I am, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Because I'm over here like still thinking about like I don't want to miss my workout.
Yeah.
Hey, that was my spot.
So
Yeah, they too cute. They too cute.
but yeah. So it
Yeah.
all depends.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how I see some people that I know personally. Like, oh, you're on vacation. You can just do whatever. Just binge drink, binge eat, or whatever.
Yeah.
And don't worry about your workouts. But I'm just like, yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Because once you fall into that, it's just like, oh, I did it once, I can do it again. That's where the consistency falls off. Because January 1st, it marks my 3 years of my fitness journey. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to like fall off and like gain the weight again. You know what I mean? So it all depends.
And even going back to what and Andi, I'm pretty sure you could even chime into this being a nurse, but like going back G to what you kind of said, it's kind of funny, but I feel like everything in terms of what we're talking about, in terms of this moderation, discipline, all these different things that we've tied into it, I think it goes back to what you said about the dopamine. Like, in the sense, if you think about it, going back to like, let's say just sugar or like things that are put in food, right? All the artificial made ingredients that is put in there to, in a sense, trigger certain hormones in your brain to begin with. If we eat more of that stuff, you in a sense or in essence become almost hooked, right? It's kind of like a drug.
Yeah, because dopamine is more so like what they call like a feel-good hormone.
Mm-hmm.
So with like that's where people are leaning towards like, oh, it's a feel-good hormone. So it has rush or like the adrenaline or something,
Exactly. So if you get 50% of that and then 50% of the, I guess, the healthy food that you don't want, then which one is going to win at the end of the day? The 50% of the dopamine that is.
It all depends on the person and how bad they want certain things, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then that's another thing.
No,
I was just gonna say that's another thing too, though. Like people need to like change their mindset when it comes to like healthy food. Like you can enjoy healthy food, but I think when people first start, you think of like, oh, like salads, and you just think of like gross things. And don't get me wrong, I mean, there have been times where I made my protein shake, I put way too much kale. I'm like, oh,
but like we've saw, yep, yeah, we saw,
but like that comes down to like changing your mindset. Like you can definitely eat healthy, and it tastes good.
Yeah,
healthy food can taste great if you just know how to cook and you know how to make it right. Or if you don't cook, then you at least get like a good meal prep service that like cooks does it really well. Yeah, I just have to say that too, because it's like people will do anything with the dopamine. People do anything to feel good. Which is dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous. Mm-hmm.
Throwing shots? What's going on? Are you throwing shots?
No, I'm just.
Are you throwing shots?
Because I'm just saying that's something that I've learned. Like when I look at like I don't want to get like too deep, but
I
just
think
when
the shoe fits, Giselle.
Wait,
the shoe fits.
The
shoe fits.
Nah. Yo,
if the shoe fits.
Nah, G said that a little bit too, but she
I'm trying to explain. If you feel some type of way, then
I'm just saying.
No,
everybody else, nobody else is looking.
Then that's
why are you looking at the camera like that? You don't gotta look at the camera. You should.
I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking at just you. I was trying to explain, but what I'm saying is something I've learned, like just through people. Like people do anything to feel good, but that can be dangerous. That's all I'm saying, and that's a deep statement right there.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. All right,
man, I'm done.
Yeah, we good. You gotta keep looking and shake your head. We get it. Look, dang. No, but you're right. You're right, and that's my whole point. I think the whole point of this conversation is just where are you getting your fix? What is your fix? What is that thing that you're running to or that gets you off. If you want to say, even if you want to put it that way, like what is that thing that gets you off in the sense of food? You know, like is it the ice cream and the burgers and things like that, and then you're using this moderation to justify that fix, or is it because if I'm being honest, man, I never actually hear eating in moderation in the context of healthy food. Like I never, it's always brought up when we're talking about burgers or ice cream or something. It's never brought up when you talk about salad, like you say, like healthy food. It's never really brought up because no one really struggles to eat healthy.
It sucks to eat healthy, but if your mind is set to it, you gotta, like people telling me drinking greens is disgusting.
Yeah.
But I have to do it.
Yeah.
It's for me, it's not for them. You know what I mean?
But does it have to suck? That's the thing.
Yeah, you just gotta mix it up.
You have to mix it up. Exactly.
To mine, so
exactly.
It's not as nasty as it sounds like.
Exactly. You play around with it. You know what I'm saying? Just play around with your food. I think it's a dope thing. Larissa, you want to say something? Oh yeah. G, you want to say something? Ooh,
Do you want to say something? Is your stomach okay?
Yo, I'm about to get off here and blow a hole right now.
You look like you're jittery over there.
I'm about to get off and blow a hole right now. I'm trying to tell you.
Finally, I mean, if you've been constipated, hopefully you do. We hope you do.
Oh, y'all are disgusting. This gonna be a snippet because I'm gonna show people how disgusting y'all are. No,
it's the human body and how it works.
What I tell people, or like my friends that are just like, "Yo, I'm constipated. What can I do?" I tell them to get a glove and some Vaseline. It helps.
It's the human body, Trey.
It helps. It's your body.
It is not a freaking human body to get a glove and some Vaseline. That's not natural.
Why are you so scared of your own body? Just do it.
That's what you do. Helps. That's what y'all do. You go around here with gloves and Vaseline.
If I have to.
Yeah, if you have to, you have to.
Oh man, yeah, we're gonna have to end this. Yeah, we're gonna have to end this, y'all, because that's just y'all just nasty.
So you're just gonna stay constipated because you don't want to do something that's probably like what? How long do you do that for, Andrea? Like a minute?
Yeah, it doesn't even take you like 10 seconds.
Y'all are all the way lying here. There's no way. What?
Some people prune juice helps them.
Okay, prune juice. Why can't you mention that?
That's what I used to drink, like pear or prune juice.
Okay, well they mentioned prune juice. Don't mention Vaseline and gloves. What is that?
That's the last resort. You know, you said you've been had it for weeks. It's like no.
I didn't. Ain't nobody say nothing about no weeks, bro. Yeah.
It's a chronic. It's a chronic.
That's nasty.
Yo, I can't. Man. I can't win for losing. But G, you did a good one. You poured your card here. You poured your card with Andi. I get you.
Hey, you're the one that mentioned it. You gotta stop bringing it up.
Right. You thought we didn't hear it.
I try to open up to the group. This is the last time I'm doing that.
We're offering you help though.
Right.
Don't get my head about it. I mean, you probably already are because you're constipated. But
if you're asking us for help, then does that mean you're not going to the doctor?
You know, stuff like that don't faze me, right? I've seen worse.
Trust me, I know.
Can show both of them
I know, because you didn't show me worse. And I didn't even try. So I didn't even want to know about it. But all I'm saying is, I ain't using no doggone gloves and Vaseline. That ain't happening. All right.
I mean, watch. You're gonna do it either way.
Yeah. Didn't Elvis die with like a bunch of like bowel in his like system or something?
Why you know that? Like, what are you doing?
She just nodded. A lot of people know that. That's like a common like thing. People know. I'm from
Memphis. I'm from Memphis. That's where he's from, and I didn't even know that.
Then you're fake.
Yo.
I'm just messing with you, bro. Okay.
Nah.
I'm just messing.
Nah, it's all I wore.
But I'm just saying.
But I'm a narcissist. I'm a narcissist if I say I'm a narcissist if I say.
Hey, you said it.
Oh, okay. Oh.
No, but I brought that up because if that can happen, if that's happened,
a lot of people like it's bad. Like that's something serious, to be honest. It's not like to make fun of or anything.
I agree. But I guess I'm
not gonna get more into it because I'm not trying to scare you. But yeah, that's serious.
I'm not fluent. I'm just saying. I just had a little I'm flowing. And if not, you know, but what the heck, man? This are y'all you're dead serious about the glove and Vaseline thing?
Yes. One of
That
my coworkers, she's like super skinny. And she was like, yo, what should I do? I said, if you don't fucking grab, sorry, excuse my language. If you don't grab a glove and some Vaseline, call it a day.
I'm saying, what I don't even want to ask this. I feel like I need to stop recording.
What you should do, a glove and a Vaseline.
People they go up their butts with that.
A glove and a Vaseline tray.
What
else would you do with it?
I don't do that. So nothing goes in my booty.
What did you do with it? Eat the Vaseline or something?
I don't know.
Probably help you too.
Yeah, she trying to kill somebody. Hell yeah. Nah.
If you were close, I would have just give you a pack of enema and call it a day.
What is that?
It's like soap suds, like you put. It's like water with medication that you just shove it down there. Would you rather have that or Vaseline and a glove? Exactly. Yeah, Vaseline and a glove.
Bro, all I know is I'm drinking water. I've been eating my vegetables. I ate broccoli yesterday.
Yesterday.
I did cardio. Cardio helps too. Exactly.
How much water have you drank today?
Like 3 bottles.
Not enough.
3?
And it's already 9.
Yeah, I'm gonna get.
I don't know. I know Larissa is like Monday morning, right? Because my mom's in the Philippines and it's like 9 something over there.
All I'm saying, how many am I supposed to drink? 6, right? I think it's 6 in total.
A gallon a day.
That's 6 bottles.
What?
That's not 6. Okay, yo, I'm about to hear. No, oh, traders laugh at people. Okay. Is it not 6?
Are you talking about like regular size bottles? You think 6 of those makes a gallon drink?
I don't know.
Look at
yo, you're a trainer. Nah. That's messed up. Nah. See? Even if I was considering online training, nah.
You should buy a bottle, like the gallon bottles.
Well, then that's probably why I'm constipated. Yeah.
This is 1.5 liters. I don't know how many gallons.
There you go.
All right. You know what? I'm about to get on the toilet right now, so we're gonna have to wrap this up. Cause your boy, I don't need any thumbs up. Thank you, yo. I appreciate y'all. G, I appreciate you. I struggle to say this, but I appreciate you for the topic because again, you brought this up. It was a dope topic. She even brought it up today. She brought it up. It was actually I was gonna talk about something else. We hit each other up in the DMs and you spoke on that, and I was just like, wow, that's perfect. Because again, I think a lot of people deal with. See that gas coming up, man. But a lot of people deal with overeating and moderation and all these different things that they don't necessarily do. And so when G brought that up, I was like, man, that's perfect. And I feel like a lot of people use that phrase out of justification for eating or overeating, binge eating, that nature. So G, hats off to you for bringing that up. Again, as a trainer, she's a personal trainer, guys. I think that's something that a good trainer would know. A good trainer would know to say. And then looking at the negative side of it, you know what I'm saying? We oftentimes look at the bad side, but she wanted to point out the negative. So I think a really good trainer would bring up something like that. So I give you your roses for that. But again, man, this was perfect. Larissa, Andi coming back in with the clutch, old time member, and again, seeing her face again, it's always a pleasure. She's always a joy to have, and again, has always been a real cool person. I'm pretty sure y'all know her too from the content. And then we got Giselle again, as always. Shirley too. I think she had some. I hope she's okay. She left a message saying something about her mom, so I'm hoping that everything's okay with that. But I'll check in on her as well. But guys, if y'all have anything else to say, the floor is yours, and then we can close it out from there.
Nothing.
Anything y'all want people to know from this topic in general?
Just stay consistent.
Stay consistent. That's good. That's good. Okay. G.
That's it.
Anything you want to say, trainer?
I agree.
Okay.
Drink your gallon a day.
Yeah.
5. 2 of these is a gallon.
Drink your gallon a day.
Not 3, Trey. Not 3. It's 9:30 over there. Not 3.
We gotta start somewhere.
3 bottles a day.
3 bottles a day. Yo, let's go. Larissa, do you have anything you want to say? All right.
Hope you feel better and you're not constipated next week.
I'm talking to the people, not to me. Yo. She over here, she gonna mention my poop when we trying to talk to other people. I'm talking to the people that are listening.
My bad.
There's nothing in the bottle. What are you drinking?
That's a little something left. Yeah. Yo.
All right.
Giselle, you did a good job. You did a great job. Awesome job. All right, guys. Thank y'all. Again, I'll be posting everything below in the social media and stuff like that. But until next time, as y'all know, peace. Bye.
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 Bye, guys.